welcome to my channel. I am super excited for today's videos because I am going to be doing a review and a mini tutorial on the Soph Does Nails Makeup Revolution palettes, which are these two right here. So I will talk more about those in my video, but thank you guys so much for joining me today for this video. I hope you guys are just excited to watch it, and if you want to see what the eyeshadow and the highlighter palettes are about, and just like a quick way how I got this eye look, then go ahead and keep on watching and we will jump right on in. Let's go. Alright, so I'll be reviewing Soph Does Nails palettes, which I'm really excited for. I have her highlighting palette, and I also have her eyeshadow palette. And then I don't have my foundation on or anything yet because I like to do my eyes before I do my foundation, and I'm going to give you guys like a kind of quick little tutorial using these, so I haven't done any of that yet, but I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get into the review. So this is the box that the eyeshadow originally came in, and I'm sure everybody knows, but if you don't, Soph Does Nails is a YouTuber who collaborated with Makeup Revolution to make this eyeshadow palette and her highlighter palette. I will leave her channel link down below if you don't know who she is, because you should definitely check her out. But this is the packaging, and in her video on it, she said that she designed this herself, which I think is really cool. It's kind of like a watercolor with little gold flecks, and then the back of the box just has the colors on it. And then it says Soph X Revolution. And Makeup Revolution is a very affordable brand. This one was $15, I believe, and this one was $10 or $12. I can't remember exactly, but I will leave it on the screen somewhere with the prices of them. So you just open up the box, and then the eyeshadow palette's in it. The eyeshadow palette's just this matte, it's kind of like a peachy cream color with rose gold writing on it, and then there's just the back of it. And then this is the eyeshadow palette. You get 24 eyeshadows. So when you open it up, it's like this. And I actually have not used this yet. Sorry, let me move that mirror. I haven't used this yet or anything. And so you get a little sheet. The only thing I don't like about this is I always lose these. So I don't know what the names are anymore, but I'm going to try and hang on to this one. And you get a mirror in it. The mirror is huge. I love the mirror in this. It's really big. And for the price of it, it's really nice that it has a mirror. So I'll just tell you all the shades. Sorry, I'm trying not to have this mirror, but it's kind of hard. But the first shade, this white shade, is called Penguin. And then we have Pancakes, Fairy Lights, Pink Champagne, Iced Coffee, Cup of Tea, Grow Old, Sparks Fly, Smoky Bronze, Mixed Berries, Tiramisu, Peaches, Cloudberry, Pumpkin, Pine Tree, Petrol, Pug, Danger, Strawberry Sweets, Festive Flame, Copper Coin, Mug Cake, Rosewood, and Nightmare. So that's all of those. And also in her video, she explains why she named everything what they are. So if you guys want to know anything about that, I'll also link her video where she talks about hers down below, just in case you guys are interested if you haven't seen it. So I'm going to swatch these for you really quick, but let me just give you a close-up. Sorry, my ring light's reflecting off the mirror on the palette. But here it is. And the eyeshadow pans are really big. And you get shimmers, so this section right here are shimmers, and then everything else is a matte. These two right here look like they have a teeny bit of shimmer. I don't know if it's just shimmer from other colors in the palette, or if they actually are slight shimmer shades, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be matte. But yeah, this section right here will be the shimmers, and they're really pretty. So I'm just going to swatch them for you really quick. Sorry if these swatches are really terrible, because when I swatch them on my arm, they never tend to come out that great. Okay, so these are terrible swatches and do not do the palette justice at all, but these are the first two rows swatched. I don't know if you can like tell. And they literally go like all the way down my arm. But yeah, those are the first 2 rows. So that's this row and then this row. For matte eyeshadows, these are very pigmented. And I've never used Makeup Revolution shadows in general before. This is the first time I've ever used them, and they're very nice. I mean, I obviously haven't used them on my eyes yet, but just swatching them, I think they're really nice. Okay, so here's the last row of swatches. Sorry, this is like super awkward, but yeah, there's the last 2 rows, and that's these 2 right here. This shade Petrol on camera is coming up kind of blue. I think it's supposed to be like a duochrome, but that swatched is this shade right here. It comes off camera like it comes off on your arm like a brownie kind of color. And I love that this palette has a black in it and also that it has a white in it. I think that's really nice. But yeah, so there's the last 2 rows. Any of them that look kind of weird is just my swatching. They don't actually look like that like usually. And I am going to do like a quick little eye look with this just so you can see what they look like and like how they perform on the eye. I'm just going to prime my eyes really quick with a tiny bit of concealer just because I would usually do this anyway. Also, I just remembered I haven't done my brows yet, but we'll just do those a little backwards today. So I prime my eyes, but I'm actually going to put my brows on super quick. But first, I'm going to set down that shadow using the shade Pancakes, which is this, using the shade Pancakes, which is this one right here. Just to set down that concealer. And then I'm setting this will also just give us like a nice base to blend on. Alrighty, so there's that, and then I'm gonna do my brows really quick, and I will be right back. Okay, and I actually just got my brows done. So, and I'm not going for a super bold look, so I just filled them in a tiny bit using the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and then I'm gonna put some brow gel on them after I get some eyeshadow on. Just in case you were curious. Alrighty, so jumping back into the eyeshadow. So last thing was I set down my concealer with Penguin. I think I am going to take, I really want to use some of these pinky colors, but I think I'm going to take, I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to take the shade Tiramisu, which is this shade right, no, sorry, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to run that through my crease. These aren't crazy like pigmented when you go to put them on, which I'm okay with. I don't mind having to build up an eyeshadow. I mean, they are pretty and they have pigment, like they're showing up, but it's not like you put it on and it's like bam, a ton of color. So you do have to build them up, which is alright with me. I don't mind that. And for the price, I think they're really nice. And I know this is only the first shade, but it is blending nicely. Alrighty, so that is Tiramisu. Just going to throw that on the other eye as well. And I'm running that all the way through the crease and then just like up a little bit as well. I have like a spot right here because I got my eyebrows done and it like left like a spot and the eyeshadow's blending really weird over that, so don't mind that. Alright, so we got Tiramisu in both creases. Now, I think I'm going to take a little bit of Peaches, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to run that through my crease as well on the same brush. Not as high this time, just right in the crease. It's because I want to use the pinky shades, so I don't want it to be like too brown. And I'm going to run this on the same, what am I saying? I'm going to do this on the same eye. And then I'm going to go back and take this brush. It doesn't really have any shadow, it just had Pancakes on it, which is just like a nude shadow, and I'm just going to blend over all of that. And then I'm going to take a color on my outer corner, but I'm going to use a different brush. I'm just going to clean this off really quick. I'm going to take Danger, which is this one right here, and put that on my outer corner. Just to deepen it a little. And I'm just going to stamp it first. You can see. I'm just kind of stamping that right on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go back in with this clean brush, well, kind of clean brush, and just blend all of that together as well. See, like right here, it's blending so weird. It's not the eyeshadow, it's because there's like kind of like almost a burn on my eye from where she like threaded them. It kind of like burnt it. It's weird. It hurts really bad too. So just don't mind the eyeshadow on that spot. Alright, now I'm going to take a smaller crease brush. I'm going to take this one right here. And I want to use this pink all over the lid. This is Strawberry Sweets. It's called Strawberry Sweets, this one right here. And I'm going to blend it into the crease a tiny bit though. Wow, that's really pigmented. I don't know why I'm not using this mirror. Can you all see if I do that? And I'm just going to blend that right really low into the crease though. Like I don't really want it to go very high in the crease. So I'm going to put this all over my lid. I totally forgot this palette had a mirror, so I was trying to use like my mirror down here and look at you all, and it would have made way more sense to use this mirror the whole time. But most of them aren't big enough. This one's huge. This would be great to travel with. I love it. Okay, so I blended that pink just a tiny bit into the crease. I'm going to blend it just a tiny bit more. It's a very pretty color. I like it. These would make like really pretty Valentine's eyeshadows. I might have to do a tutorial with that. Then again, I'm going to take this clean brush and blend. Okay, so I've blended that pink into the crease as well. Also, one thing I really like about this eyeshadow palette is you can do a very like neutral look, but you can also do a very bold look because you have like purples and greens and pinks and oranges, but you also have all browns and very like neutral colors you could use as well. So I think it's a really like nice mix of shades. You have a lot of warm tones, but you also have like some cool tones. So I think honestly anybody could use this palette just because you can create so many looks with it. Sorry, my hair was like so in the way with that headband. I just had to put it up really quick. I don't even think that looks any better, but I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Alright, moving along. So, there's a little bit of something. Look. Okay. And I'm also gonna put Strawberry Sweets on my inner and outer corner. And I'm gonna leave the center blank. I'm really gonna pack this pink on. So you just kind of want to leave the center of the lid bare. And so that the eyeshadow we put in the center will blend nicely, I'm kind of flicking out the corners like this, just to sort of leave like a gradient in the middle, so there won't be any harsh lines or anything. I'm also blending this a little bit more into the crease, just like right into the crease, not any higher. And then I'm going to take this brush again and blend. Sorry, blocking you guys. And I am going to go back in a tiny bit with, what was it called? Tiramisu? And blend back in that crease a little. Just going to blend that out with this fluffy brush. And I'm going to do the same to the other eye. And you can keep packing on the pink until you get like the color that you want, or if you don't want it to be that pink, you don't have to pack on as much. I just want it to be kind of like a pinky look, but whatever you guys want to do. And this is just kind of like, well, I was going to just do like a really quick mini tutorial, but then I decided I wanted to do a little bit more with it, but you don't have to take this long on it. Okay, I've gotten all the pink on it that I want, and now I'm going to do the center. I'm going to try and use a brush. If not, I'll use my finger. I'm just going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to take pink champagne. Yeah, pink champagne. And put this on the center of the lid. If you want it to be like more intense, you can put concealer in the middle, like where you might have gotten any of the pink eyeshadow. But like I said, I'm trying to make this pretty simple, so I'm not going to do that, just for the sake of time and making it a little bit easier. But you can add concealer to the center if you want like a completely bare base. Okay, so this is going on kind of odd with the brush. I don't know if this is the brush or the eyeshadow. I'm going to use my finger and see if that works better. Just because sometimes shimmery shades work a lot better with your finger. Okay, yeah, that works 10 times better with your finger. So I would recommend using your finger. Or I wasn't using a synthetic brush on that either. So maybe a synthetic brush might work better if you want to use a brush. Okay, so I packed that right in the center. And I'm going to go back in my crease with the pink. And I'm going to go back on the outer and inner parts just to kind of blend that together. I want it a little bit more precise, I think. I'm going to use this little brush and see if pink champagne will show up with this one. Just because my finger's kind of getting it more. Oh yeah, this brush works nice. My finger was just getting it like a little bit more than where I wanted it because my finger was like bigger than the section. Alright, so there is the finished eye look. You can see. I am going to finish up the rest of my face makeup, clean up under the eyes, and then I'll be back to do like the under eye. Alright, so I have like my base makeup on, my bronzer, and my blush. I haven't done my highlighter yet because I'm going to test out her other palette, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes really quick. So, I am going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to use this brush right here, and I'm going to use Penguin, which is this color right here. I keep forgetting there's a mirror in here, and I keep going to look somewhere else. It's very nice that there's a white in here because it's very nice for highlighting under the brow bone, and I like that it's matte because I don't always want like a shimmery brow bone. Sometimes I just want it to be like, you know, a little bit like lighter and defined, because there are some shimmery shades you could use in here to highlight under the brow bone if you did want a shimmery shade, but I'm just going to use this white. And once again, I'm just going to blend a little bit because that white got like a little low. Just going to blend that out a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to do under my lower lash line. And I'm going to take this brush I used in my crease, the tiny one, and I'm going to go in a little bit with Peaches, which was... I'm going to go in a little bit with Peaches, which was this shade, and maybe a tiny bit of Tiramisu at first. First, I'm just going to start with Peaches, though. Well, I'm technically going in with Peaches and Strawberry Sweets because this brush still has a little bit of pink on it, which is fine. I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm going to use this one and go in a tiny bit with tiramisu. And just to darken up the inner corner a little, I'm going to take this brush and grab a tiny bit of Danger, which is this shade right here that we used on the outer corners on the top. And I'm just going to put that on this outer corner as well. Alright, I think that's good for the lower lash line. Alright, so I have the lower lash line done. I'm just going to do my inner corners, and I'm going to go back in with Pink Champagne. Sorry, something got in my eye. Alright, there's the inner corners. So this is the finished eyeshadow opposed to this weird spot on my eyebrow. I really like how this turned out. I think this is a really good palette, especially for how much it cost. I loved the eyeshadows I used. I mean, I only used a few, but I think they're really pretty. They swatched really nice. So overall, I would highly, highly recommend this. I also love Sophie. She's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. And just by watching on YouTube, I know she's worked like really hard. So I'm so proud of her for coming out with this. I think she did an awesome job on it. So I love this a lot. And I would highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it and purchase it. I know they sell it on Ulta.com now. I think the TM Beauty website where they sell Makeup Revolution. And they also have a Makeup Revolution like America website now too that I think you can also buy it on. So I would highly recommend this palette. You get a lot of colors, $24 for, I think it was only $15. I mean, sorry, 24 colors for only $15. I think is a really good deal. There's beautiful colors in it. You can make tons and tons of eye looks. So I would highly, highly recommend this. So that is the eyeshadow palette. And now I'm also going to try out her highlighter palette, which is this one. Same like color packaging, like the cream packaging with the gold Soph on it. And I like that you can see through the highlighters. You get 8 highlighters and they're like really big pan sizes. I can probably only get away with, I think, these 4. These right here, these 4 would probably be too dark for me, but you could still use these as like eyeshadows. They would be gorgeous to like use on top. So I think you could still get a lot of use out of it. Just because, I mean, you still have 4 highlighters you can use. So I think that would be really nice. So let me swatch these for you really quick. I'll swatch them all. Yeah, so here's these colors, like these right here. And then here's the bottom ones that you really can't even see that well, those right there. So these are the shades that would definitely be too dark for me. I might be able to get away with this one, but these 2 would be way too dark. If you had like medium to deep skin though, these would be really pretty. But these up here are the 4 that I would be able to wear. But like I said, the other ones you could use as eyeshadows. And sorry, things go super awkward every time I try and swatch them. I don't know why I can't like swatch them for the life of me. Also, I think this color right here is really close to Jeffree Star's Ice Cold. So this is Ice Cold, and then that's Soph's. That's both of them on my finger. This is Ice Cold and this is Soph's. Okay, so this is Ice Cold, and then this is Soph's. They're super close. I mean, I wouldn't say they're exact dupes. Ice Cold's like a little bit more white, and it is a little bit more pigmented than this one. But they're very, very close. So if you were interested in Jeffree Star's Ice Cold and you don't want to pay that much for it, you could pick up this one for, I think it was like 8 or 10, and get 8 colors in it, but also get basically the same color as Ice Cold. So that's kind of cool. That's basically a dupe. Anyways, I will stop rambling now, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I think I'm gonna use this pink one, just staying in theme with the pink. And I'm gonna use my Real Techniques setting brush. Just gonna dip right in to that, and I'm gonna tap it off. Wow, that is pretty. I don't know if you can see it. I like this because it's not like crazy pink. Like, it doesn't look like there's a pink stripe on my face, but just kind of like in the light, it looks pink. And you can see it, but it's beautiful. Like, I don't know if you can, I mean, I know you can obviously see that on my face. This side not as much because the light's not on it, but I mean, it's really pretty. So that was this pink one right here. I think that's gorgeous. Yeah, so I definitely also recommend this one. I think it's great. You get a lot of colors for your money. They're really big. The colors are pretty. This would, I think, would be like the like fair, like to light skin tone, these four, and like medium to dark would be these four. Just do be careful if you're not like super light, because they could show up really strong on you. But overall, I think they are beautiful. Alrighty, so let me give you guys my final thoughts. So the highlighter palette and the eyeshadow palette by Soph X Nails, her collaboration with Makeup Revolution, I think is 1000% worth it. I love these. The highlighter palette is beautiful. It works really well. The eyeshadow palette is beautiful. It worked really well. I love the way this eye look turned out with it. I think it is great. I think it's definitely worth the money. It is so inexpensive for how much product you're getting and for how well they work. So I love them. If you haven't already gotten your hands on them, I definitely think you should. I know tons of people already have them. I personally just got them. That's why I'm just now reviewing them. So if you haven't gotten them, you should. I highly, highly recommend you do. But yeah, I think they're beautiful. I think she did a great job. So congratulations, Sophie. And yeah, that's really all I have. I will link her video down below where she like talks about them if you want more information about them. And I'll also link her video down below where I think she like uses it. Or I'll link her channel down below and you can find some videos on it. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this review. I hope you guys loved it, as well as like the little mini tutorial. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, I would love it if you guys would hit the subscribe button as well. Leave some comments down below if you have any more video ideas or if there's just anything you guys want to see. And I will see you guys in my next video. My upload days are going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays with maybe like some bonus videos in between. So look out for those and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!